Hi, today we're going to build this page using features like sticky positioning and keyframe animations. Start by setting the background color to blue. Then place a circle in a darker shade of blue. Duplicate the circle multiple times and arrange them until they form the shape of clouds. Once complete, group the circles together. Next, duplicate the grouped clouds and change their color to white. Position them slightly underneath the darker clouds, allowing the darker ones to act as a shadow. Place a white rectangle beneath the clouds and extend it to the bottom of the page. At the bottom, place an image of bushes. Add a square below it with text on top and animate the text. Add in a grey square and place it between the bushes. Inside it, we'll add squares and rectangles in various colors. These will serve as the base for the different floors we are creating. Add in a white line between the yellow square at the bottom and a green rectangle above it. Now it's time to add some furniture in the room. After adding the furniture, place a heading inside the room and some text underneath it. Group these two elements together and lower its opacity all the way down. Now it's time to add in a keyframe animation. First, adjust the page position to start and add in 2 frames. Place frame 1 and 2 directly over point C. Adjust the delay of frame 1 to 200 pixels and lower the opacity of frame 2 all the way down. Duplicate the group and change the heading and the text. Because we duplicated, the keyframe animation is also applied on this text group. But we do need to change the start percentage to 100% and adjust the delay of frame 1 to 100 pixels. Group all the elements together in this room except for the yellow square. Then set it to sticky. Repeat these steps for the second and third floor. Now that all the rooms and floors are created, it's time to start with the elevator. First, create the elevator shaft. Place a long rectangle over the 3 floors and place 2 darker lines along its sides. Lastly, add in the images to complete the shaft. Add a line and make it sticky so it remains visible above the elevator as it moves down. Place a small line on top and adjust its rounding. Add a thin rectangle with a small line above it. Now it's time to create the actual elevator. Group all the elements of the elevator together and set the group to sticky. Because both the elevator and the line are sticky, they move down while scrolling. At the bottom, add a thin rectangle with a smaller line underneath it. Duplicate this several times, adjust the sizes and stack them beneath each other to create the stairs. Returning to the shaft, create a fade effect when the elevator passes each floor. Place 2 squares in the same color as the wall and apply a gradient to the bottom square. Lastly, group these squares together. Repeat these steps for the other floors as well. Add finishing touches to the floor by inserting 2 thin rectangles to visually divide the floors. It's now time to create the roof. Start by adding a chimney. Next, add an antenna and place a fence over the elevator and chimney. To create the main roof, add 2 rectangles. Then place another rectangle underneath and lower its opacity to create a shadow effect. Add a heading at the top and insert text underneath. Then apply an animation to it. For the last step, we're going to add a Lottie animation. Enable both auto start and loop. And that's how you build this page using sticky positioning and keyframe animations. Thank you for watching and goodbye.